Alright, welcome anime viewers. This is Gears Agenda with searching for the One Piece. Today's video will be about Naruto, episode 291 review. Alright, I'm just, it's up for debation pretty much whether this was technically filler or somewhat part of the story, even though this is way before the war even happened, where Kabuto is still learning the reanimation jutsu. It's just, it seems like it is just filler though. Like they're just like there being those like like those fillers that we had to watch because they had like little hints from not little hints but little parts from the main story in there. So to make us have to watch the filler, they put that in there. It's like that. It's like that. They're being dicks. They're being dicks now, trying to make it part of the story and shit when it's filler. You just go watch it for yourself and see, man. It's just ridiculous. Um, rating for this is just 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5, man. It's alright, you know. But where we leave off, I'm getting really tired of this Naruto crap. I just stop it. I don't know. But yeah. Alright, so beginning of this episode, they're still fighting, and Naruto breaks away from the fucking snake and starts swimming up. He accidentally swallows something, technically. You see him do something, he opens his mouth, which we all know, if you saw the last filler episode, Kabuto had like a water sphere of snakes inside there, and he let them all loose into the fucking lake and shit. So I was like, you just swallowed some of that. You swallowed something at least, man, Naruto. Do you even know that? You should have held your fucking breath more, man. You were right there too. All you have to do is hold your breath a little bit longer, man, but you have to swallow that snake or something. And Kabuto even realized this too. He was like, he looked at it and he was like, he knew. He knew as soon as the snake got swallowed, he was like, hmm? He was like, I guess that's it for today. And he just retracted all his dead bodies back and shit and left. Just hold up. And then they're with that lady with that pointed the sword at the wood style guy's neck and shit. Apparently she has a brother who is the fat guy in the episode before. He's the fat guy. That's her. They're not really brother and sister, but I mean, she considers him a brother figure. So she calls him Oni-chan and shit. And they're walking. He's walking with like 5 kids that he saved. And they're walking to her house, and he sees Naruto and Sakura, and he sees the headband, and he's like, that's one of the symbols that attacked the village. And one of the people who attacked the village, he had the same symbol. And I was just like, okay, dude. And when he had the flashback, he was like, the guy who attacked him that had the symbol, he stopped moving all of a sudden. And he thought it was like a string animation jutsu or something. Puppet jutsu or something like that. So here's the fact on that. I was like, you couldn't piece this together, dude? I mean, come on. For one thing, okay, whether you were saved by someone who used string jutsu or a puppet jutsu or something like that, I think it would be obvious that you would see the guy that just saved your fucking life. Second thing, if this is string or you know, manipulating the body and shit, then it's obvious that this guy isn't it's not his fault, you know. So the village is not to blame And he is not to blame either because he's being controlled, you know? So it's like you couldn't piece that together. It seems fairly simple enough to piece together. Like, I know you're all like, you know, I know y'all are scared and shit and jumpy and crap, but I mean, that's fairly simple to piece together. And then second of all, the village that got burned down and shit went and asked help from the people who just attacked them, dude. My God. And if they're there, it's obvious they're not gonna go. If they even were the people who attacked them, it is quite obvious that yeah, they wouldn't be there standing there. No, the fucking place would be being smashed and burned and shit. You know, it is quite simply obvious, man. But the guy just overreacted when he saw them, and he just started running off with the kids like, "Run, kids, run!" It's like, dude, seriously, man? It's quite obvious that they have nothing to do with it. But then Naruto and Sakura were like, cut them off, and they're like, hold up, man, we're not here to harm y'all and shit. And then, obviously, they're not gonna fucking listen. They never fucking listen until it's too late and shit. And the little kid starts running at Naruto, and this is where I was like, Naruto, I know this is for a comedic moment, but that also was fairly obvious to see coming. You know? It's obvious as soon as you try to speak to him and tell him you're not here to harm them, and the kid starts running at you, it's obvious he's not gonna fucking come over here and hug you and shit. You know? He can give you a hug like, oh, thank you, you know, you're not gonna harm us and shit. No, he's coming to fucking hit you. And then where he was coming at, he kicked Naruto in the balls, man. So, I mean, that was fairly obvious to see that he was coming to attack them. So, it would mean, hey, yeah, put your guard up, dude. Dodge him, you know? Don't just fucking stand there. God damn it. But I also know that was for, like, a comedic moment, comedy moment, so... Still, it was fairly obvious to see that was coming. The whole episode it was pretty much just talking. They were talking about Kabuto, what his jutsu is. The only thing that was at all interesting in there that I want to see, that I was fairly interested in, this is why I said also that this was up for debate whether this was filler or not, because apparently he was talking to a blank scroll. And apparently that blank scroll was connected to someone. So whenever Kabuto said something, writing would appear on the scroll saying da 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 da, and he's having a full-on conversation with this person. And it just intrigued me. I was like, who the fuck is this person on the scroll? Who is this? You know? Because like, you kind of use the reanimation jutsu kind of partially or something like that, you know? You overworked it or something like that. And what the reply for that was, well, Orochimaru would have done the same thing too. But, you know, eventually Naruto saves them because they were stupid and decided to go on a broken bridge to try to get away from him, and it almost fell, but then Naruto saves them, and then they're like, oh, I'm sorry for overreacting and shit. Funny moment, when they're in the bath, and Naruto shows them how he stands on water, the jutsu where he stands on water, and they're like, ah! And, I swear, I had the same idea. If I ever became a water instructor or a swimming teacher for little children, I would I would want to fuck with the kids like this. Because Naruto showed them the like standing on water jutsu. They're like, oh, we want to do it. So they get out of the bath. They go to the edge right there right down the edge to step into the water, and they go like this, and then they step, and they fall into the water. I swear, I just wanted to screw with kids like this. If I ever became a swim teacher for the little children, I'd go, hey, go like this, and you can walk on water. Go ahead, try it. Overall, and we get in the episode, we get a little hint about the snake thing that Naruto swallowed, because he's inside his QB gel thing that he has for the Nine Tails, and he's in the water, ankle high, you know. And there's all these fucking little snakes and shit around him and shit, and one of them slithers its way into the fucking Nine Tail gel. So I was just like, Naruto, that's quite obvious. You swallowed something. Go fucking tell someone. I know you're stupid. You're oblivious to stuff like that. But I mean, Naruto sent little tiny fucking snakes into the fucking river, or not river, lake, and you just swallowed some of that. I would tell someone. I would definitely tell someone. Maybe Sakura. Tell Sakura. She's a fucking healer, man. Bring everyone else. You're like, hey, I just swallowed some of this. There might be something inside of me. I need y'all to check. You know? And they're still not finished with this yet. So next episode is still gonna continue this filler. So yeah, you know, it's obvious. This is gonna be a fucking month-long filler thing going on. This is next week will be another episode, which makes 3 weeks, 3 episodes, and I'm pretty sure it's not even gonna finish then, so 4 weeks. So that's a month of filler. So we have a month of filler once again from Naruto. Oh my fucking god! Ah! I hate you! Quit with these fillers! I don't mind them, but when you overdo them like this, it is ridiculous. All the time. It is like 1 month of filler, 3 months of filler, 2 months of filler, filler. And to be dick, you do filler that have only scenes. Only scenes, like at most a 10-second scene that relates and that is important for the main story. You do dick moves like that, and you make us have to fucking watch the filler to see these important scenes that we do not want to miss that pertain to the main story. God damn it. I can't even remember the creator's name, but god damn you, dude. I'm about to drop this anime, because this is just fucking ridiculous, dude. Hurry up and end it. I swear to god, man. He stuck so bad, I'm not at all going to be surprised if he keeps Sasuke alive. Or even if they allow Sasuke to come back to the village. Like, oh, hey, you know what? Water under the fucking bridge. Come back to the elite village. You are not a rogue ninja anymore. You know? It's just fucking ridiculous. The end to this anime... Yeah, the end to this anime was pretty much the Kabuto talking to, he's just talking to the scroll, and that was it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. For my viewers, please like, comment down below, and subscribe if you like my videos. The song in the background is actually from an anime that's ongoing still, and I like it. It is a good anime. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, the newest one. It's season 2, opening 1, but or opening 4 of the entire series. I'll leave a annotation up here for the song. And in the description below, I'll leave the URL for the anime episode for Naruto, so you can go check that out. Also, if you, I'll recommend this anime. It's pretty good, especially the openings. All the openings I just love. They're just so good. You know, opening 3 in the first season, I say listen to it a few times, and then it grows on you. You know, it grows on you. You might not like it a lot at the beginning, but then after a while, you'll actually start liking it and more and shit. You know, the first 2 openings, I just for some reason I like the chorus in the first one. I think it was. Yeah, I think it's the first one. I like the chorus, but I like them. I like opening 1 and 2 the most. It's just really good. And these next 2 openings are just well done as well. You know, the series also is very good, so I'll recommend it. You know, there's a new thing. There's no synchronizing crap. There's a thing called overlay, where you can tribute summon, you can regular summon, and then there's this overlay thing where you sacrifice a certain number of monsters, and another monster appears, and it has these like little spears flying around them, and every time you detach one of them, it he can use an effect, and then he also has a monster effect as well. So he has like 2 types of effects: the monster effect, and then this new effect with the. It's not bad. I'll let you know. It's not bad. This overlay thing is actually quite pretty good. So it's not like that 5D Yu-Gi-Oh crap with the motorcycles and shit like that. This is actually better. It's much better. They stopped that and they went back to the regular Yu-Gi-Oh and shit. So check it out. It's good. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm Gears Segundo with Searching for the One Piece, and I'm out.